One moment, guys. I want to switch on my microphone. One, two, three. Want a friend. Can you, if anybody here, can you do like the sound? Can you hear me good or not? Okay, and give me just a couple of minutes. I want to make my background look better. But tell me if you can hear me. Yes, I hear good. Twisted Alien, hi. I want to do here a little bit because it's a little bit messy here, you know. My kids, and I woke up later than them. And my husband worked earlier. He is great. He's a great man. He just took kids without me. I mean, he didn't ask for my help. I want to put it here. I don't know if it will be visible or not. So here we have socks. Here I also don't like. I put it back. I wanted to make it a little bit cleaner. And I want to take my anti-allergic pill also. Da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. But now I'm always falling apart. There's nothing I can do but total eclipse of the heart. Once upon a time. So, I'm back. I'm back. What I want more is to take my brush, hair brush. Because I told you, I just woke up and I went quickly to shower. And I didn't have time to do anything for myself. Because yesterday I went to bed at 4. Although I started to drink my sleeping pills, I started to drink them at 11 maybe. Because I wanted to go to bed really early, but it didn't happen. And I realized the last time I checked my watches was at 4. So, but it's okay. Luckily I have a very good husband who didn't wake me up in the morning. He did actually everything himself. Although I know that it's not easy for him. Because he can't remember everything. He don't know where the clothes is, what to wear, what to put on. They can forget something. But I like that. Still he gave me this chance to sleep. And now actually I'm more or less okay. I slept from 4 until 10. I woke up at 10. For me, as like for a good mother, it's very, very late to sleep until 10. But in my previous years, when I was young and free, and I slept like this. Maybe it's just, you know, it's my inner schedule. Malkamet, hello. I hear good, that's good. I tried that pizza. It took me 2 times more, but it was incredibly good. That's great. Why did it take you so long? Can you tell me? What was it? Just because you were looking, checking, or maybe just because the Artyom moved too fast? I'm sorry, I'm taking my anti-allergic pill. Now it's confirmed that I have, when I have pollen allergy, like yesterday I received, not yesterday, on Saturday was my last blood test for allergies. And when I received the results, you know, I understood that I have a lot of small allergies on pollen, on different kind of pollens. And separately, it's like not dangerous. But when you have them all together and in the same time, It's not good, absolutely not good. So that's why I suffered 2 weeks ago. But also my problem is that I ate a lot of watermelon, and I love watermelon because I told you it's like the hottest week on the Costa del Sol. And you don't want to eat something fried, something heavy, something fat. So we ate a lot of watermelons. And guys, what I can tell you that if you have this kind of allergy, watermelon spoils this situation. It makes it a lot worse. I mean, I stopped eating watermelons like 4 days ago, 3 days ago. Now I feel a lot better, a lot. And it's incredible because I love them. All I want is a watermelon. I want nothing else in my life. I want just water, a watermelon. So I continue. Hello, how are you? Hello, Ertikondji. Where are you from? Your name sounds rather difficult for me. I've never made pizza before. But too much flour. I put too much flour and they didn't turn out good to be the first time. The second time was amazing. It wasn't greasy, so that was different but much better. That's great. Mitch, they are nice and big. Okay, Mitch, you're so attentive, such an attentive person. Have you noticed something else? Please tell me. Hello, how are you? Eritikonteji. Where are you from? Tell me. I'm very good, but because I slept too much, and I feel this, a little bit a sense of guilt that I slept too much, and that my kids they went to their camps without me. My husband was able to do everything on himself, but he just closed the door and he closed my window shields, window blinds, and he let me to sleep like without waking up. Hey, pretty eyes, cosmetic drifter. Hello, or cosmetic drifter. Look, I have to find my also not sunglasses, eyeglasses. Where are you from? That's the question. My husband is coming. My husband is coming. Oh, my lovers, please hide. He's coming. No, I'm joking. You don't need to hide because you are invisible and protected by my screen. So where am I from? I'm from Spain, but I'm from Russia, but I'm from Montenegro. It's a difficult story. I used to live in Russia. No, it's not. These are my neighbors. I used to live in Russia and then moved to Montenegro, and now I live in Spain. Yes, eyes look like an ocean. Yes, thank you. What's happened? Nothing serious. Ukrainian accent. Greet from Ukraine. Hi, I live like in a Ukrainian family, but my accent is Russian. It's Slavic accent. So my husband is Ukrainian. My kids are Ukrainians, but I'm Russian. But we live in Spain again. I believe me support that your live telecast very super. I believe me support that you're so you like my live stream. That's great because like I only started and I'm happy to see many new people coming here, and I'm happy when you subscribe to my channel and like my videos. I'm really very happy because my channel was in Russian and now I'm switching it into English, so I'm very happy to meet the English-speaking audience, no matter where you are living. You can live in Russia, but if you speak English, you are welcome. If you are a Russian troll, you are not welcome. Not welcome, I'm sorry. So, but if you live all over the world and you speak English, please join me. Hello, Uzbekistan, it's nice to meet you. Are you German? No, I'm not German. I live in Spain. I live in Spain for 4 years, but of course I'm not Spanish. I'm Russian. I love my India. Wow, that's good that you love your India. Okay, Mr. Kermit the Frog. He thinks that I suffer, so I'm not going to make to suffer him here. Can you tell my brother happy birthday, please? His name is What his name is? Okay, it's difficult. And what, sometimes the people from different country tell me that, tell happy birthday to my brother, and as a name they use something very bad. And I don't want my YouTube to be blocked. Are you sure that it's his name? I can tell, how I can tell? Ben's Park Up brother, happy birthday, have a nice day, have a nice celebration, have a nice life. May the next year be very interesting and profitable for you. I want you to feel peace and prosperity all year round and after that. So please support me. How can I support you? You should support me. You came to my stream, so you should support me and not me support you. That's strange. I do hear like something. You came to my stream and you want me to support you. No, come on. Do you have a cat, please? Yes, I have a cat and I love it. It's my big leopard. So I called him, in a while he should come, like with his slow steps, and when she comes, I'll show him to you. Why do Russians love Goa? Wow, because it's different, because the nature in Goa, is absolutely different. And when you come there, for you, it's like a full, I don't know how to say, reset. Yeah, it's called reset, or reset of your mind, You can just be, for example, you are stuck in your problems in life, and you are stuck in Moscow everyday obligations, and in Moscow everyday business, like in routine, it's called. Yeah. And then you come to Goa and everything is different. And I also think in India, nature is very powerful. Look at him, he came. I told you, in 1 minute he will come. That's a cat. I know already his psychology. 1 second, 1 second, I will show you and you will go. And you will go, I don't know, and you don't like to sit like this. You are my pretty boy. You are too handsome, yes? Too handsome. Too handsome. Mama loves you. He's very handsome, my cat. You should say it, yes? Very handsome. So why do Russians love Goa? Yeah, and when you go to Goa, like everything changes. Goa changed my life because the nature and the power of nature there, and there you feel that the human is so small, and that nature is so big, and you understand that your problems, they actually nothing. And that's why I adore and love Goa. And I hope that one day I will go there with my kids. But like not now, but one day I hope so. Because I think that it's not a good idea to come with very small kids there. Oh, but I would also love to go with my yoga teacher there, because I was there with my yoga teacher, and it was an unforgettable experience. Please, number send you. What do you mean? I'm not sending my numbers. If you want to contact with me personally, now I made one service which is called personal tarot readings, by the way, guys, because I realized that I want to earn money, and it's like my lifestyle hobby. I do it for a long time, since I was about 20. So you are welcome. So I do it for 20 years already. So if you want, you can write to my Telegram. By the way, I indicated it in the description box to my channel and to this video probably. And we can make a tarot meeting with you, tarot reading, personal tarot reading. I think that it could be interesting for you. Come to me. It lasts half an hour and it costs 50 euro. Good morning, girl from Portugal. Hello, Jill Diaz from Portugal. I want to go to Sintra. I live in Malaga and near Malaga, and I want to go to Sintra because of this park in Sintra. because it's considered to be spiritually strong, and I love spirituality, and I love everything like that. Everything that actually we can find on this earth, everything we can find where we can feel that we are bigger than just simple humans. So I'm happy. I'm happy that we have such places. And guys, if you haven't checked, by the way, check Sintra in Portugal. And there is a park with the stairs, with a staircase. Check it. And if you have this chance, go there, because I know that some very spiritual people, even very, very rich Russian people, they go to this place on their private jets to connect with the unknown world. So I continue reading your questions. My YouTube, Idritika, okay, you want to make commercial of your YouTube here. Okay, guys, you can follow Idritika G. But what is your YouTube about? Tell me. What is it about? Is it just what? Or maybe something else? Please support me. Do you have any links? Yes. Do you have any? Pepper links. No, I am a mother of two little kids, and I am a wife. I'm a wife. I am 40 years old woman. So hot pepper links is not about me. The hottest I can show is right here, right now. Nothing more. Did I drink my anti-allergic pill? I don't remember. I remember that I brought it here. You should remind me. If yes, yes, I did it. I remember. I want to take some more water. I tell you, it's so hot here. So, Gerdard Kamakuva, I like you when you will be single again. Oh, it's such a difficult question. Because you like me, you like my appearance. But as a personality, it's very difficult. You don't me in my bad mood, for example. You don't me in my weak mood also. So, you know, I wouldn't advise you to change partners and to think that the next partner will be better than this one. I think that it's better to find solution with this partner that you have right now, but only if he's not like, for example, super narcissistic abuser, and if he doesn't hit you daily, if you don't have fights with him daily, so not even daily at all. If you don't have it at all, it's better to work with what you have. Of course, if you look in one way, if it was not a mistake or from your youth. But I got married when I was 20, well, not 20, 32. So I was already a mature woman. And I can't say that I made a mistake. That's why I'm not like waiting for a divorce for now. On the opposite, if we have some problems if we have some questions or problems in our relationships, I want to improve them. I want to work on them, because this person, he's a good person. I know that. Hi from Vancouver, Canada. Hello, Vancouver. How is it going there? Tell me, is it hot there? Is it warm? Is it cold? Man, where are you from? I told already. Yes, Scarlett Johansson. Yeah, it's me. Yes, it's me. Today I had a Hollywood movie, and now I'm a Scarlett Johansson. Hello from Georgia. Georgia, I'm very pleased that you know English and that you are here. Welcome, welcome, Georgia. It's so nice to meet you here. Georgia is a wonderful country. Unfortunately, I have never been there, but I hope that one day I will come. What's a man to do? You're very good looking. What's a man to do? I don't understand. I don't understand, Stinson. Ask one more time. What do you mean, man to do? Men need to. We are here to talk, to discuss, to have our own community. Because you know, now I don't have a lot of followers, And guys know that I know all people by actually I know all people personally, because I know you personally, because I have not so people. And now I say like, oh, hello. For example, Marek Shukri says hi. Is Shukri from Alger? So from Algeria, and he lives in a very beautiful part of Algeria. And he doesn't want to go to big cities because the atmosphere there is not good. And I don't know, he is a good person, yeah. So I know a lot of you here. Are you a rich woman? No, I'm not rich, but I'm not poor. But I'm not super rich. Of course, I want to earn money, and I used to sit 8 years. I used to sit with my kids at home, but now I like want to earn to develop my own business and my business is YouTube, blogging, live streaming, because I like used to, yeah, I stream professionally, and I do it every day, guys. Imagine, every day. And I feel like I become better and better daily, and I feel like in the beginning it was a little bit stressful, but now I feel so relaxed. And even today, this morning, I was in a hurry. I knew that here there is a mess here after my kids. I am not like, I'm with my wet hair, and I'm just after my shower. But I decided to go online because I wanted to show you my real life and what's going on here. So for me it's pleasure to have such good relaxed videos. Black Widow, no, that's not true. My husband is alive and everything is good, okay with him, and I had previous relations, and nobody from my exes, from my ex-loves, they are still alive. All of them are alive, so it's not about me. I know some girls, and they don't have there are a lot of guys from their previous relationships went away, passed away. So maybe, but I don't think that actually it's like their problem. It's the problem of attraction. They attract such people whose whose length of life is not very long. I don't know why, but I think it's a type of psychology. It's a type also of psychological problems. Before I met my husband, I, for example, attracted narcissistic people, people who are not able to build relationships, very close people. But some people are different. They, for example, attract those men who want, in future, want to live for a long time. So I know it happens, but not with me. It's not my situation. To work. Next time, if I make a financial goal, let's do it if it's not forbidden on YouTube. I have to check all YouTube stuff, because we can't. There is another platform actually for body and for such things. And I have my strict rules here because I was monetized not so long ago. And now I have to follow those rules. I have to be in frames because society make me to go in this box and to be inside of the box. Yes, but I have no choice. So I'm in a box, guys. You're so sweet. You gave me diabetes. How did I give you? You are so, I understood. Actually, diabetes is a very not very very harmful disease, very difficult disease. So I wouldn't make jokes about diabetics because I just know what is this. Wow, I have a donation. Oh wow, I know you by avatar. It's a Twisted Ellie, and she gave me $4.99. I'm so happy. Thank you so much, guys. I started to earn with my YouTube, and it's such a happiness for me, because I need to buy the second microphone and so on. For now, I want to develop my channel, of course. This will be the first thing after I start earning, the first thing that I'm going to do. I'm going to make this channel better, that's for sure. I want to make a sound better, because now I realize that this microphone is not the best choice. I started to look some others people live streams, and I see that they use this kind of microphone. They put it here and sit here and they talk, so probably it will be better for me. And hi darling, you beautiful darling, I'm from South Africa. Are you married? If not, can I be your friend? So come on. So if I am married, you are not my friend. It's a discrimination, and I protest. I disagree. I think that if you are, what can I do, for example? Yes, I see. It's a message, Twisted Alien. I didn't even know that you. How long did your back tattoo take to finish? If you don't mind me asking, I've been wanting one myself for a long time. So, I understand. It's a question. And now I'm going to answer it, because my friend from America, Twisted, it's she, but she calls herself Twisted Alien. She gave me a donation of almost of €4.99 or $4.99, and now I'm going to explain her everything about my tattoo. That's a great idea. So, you know, I also wanted to have this tattoo like since I was a child, not a child, a teenager, like the full back big tattoo. For me, it was like a kind of protest to show to my previous family that I'm not with them. To like I had a personality like sex, drugs, rock and roll type, you know. I went to parties. I had a lot of different relationships. I suffered a lot. I loved people with mentally, how to say it, who has difficulties in their mental life, and who suffered as well. And so it was just about me to have this tattoo. Firstly, when I was 16. I made a small tattoo on a lower back, and then I made a tattoo between my, I forgot how, cuffs. Oh, I forgot. So here in this place, just believe me. And then I went to Argentina. We had a Dakar rally there, and I wanted to bring also a tattoo from Argentina, because I was so in love with Argentina. And I went to the tattoo salon. It was almost closing, and I asked, please, can you make me a tattoo very, very fast, very, very quickly? And a tattoo man told me, you know, a tattoo artist told me, oh, you know, we don't have time, but okay, sit down. And I asked him to cover my previous lotus. The lotus was beautiful. It was small. It was done in a very simple way, but it was beautiful, you know, because the tattoo, this my first tattoo artist, he did everything, and he was everything was very precise, and he tried to do his best. So this guy took a tattoo machine and he covered with lotus, with sakura. But it was such an awful tattoo. In Russian we call it partak. I don't know how you call it in English. Probably there is a word for it in English. I have to find in future. So I one day when I realized closer to my 30 years that I have two tattoos, but I want to cover them all with one big tattoo. I went I saw a friend of mine. She did also the full back. She did the full back, and I asked who was her tattoo artist, because I loved what she had on her back. I contacted him, I showed him my back, and he told me, Ksenia, we are going to cover what you have on your back, but you need to use lasers to erase partly this place and this place and this place. No, firstly, because that time I lived in Moscow, and I went to St. Petersburg to meet him. And when I came to St. Petersburg, he looked carefully, and we found for me like I explained what I want, and he found for me a drawing, and he like actually redid this drawing, and we placed everything on my back, and he told me, now, Ksenia, if you want this to be done, and if you want this to be clear and beautiful, you have erased a little bit of here, one part of this lady, like it was an angel lady, and you have to erase one small piece of tattoo. No, almost the whole tattoo on my lower back. But it was not difficult because the layer was very thin. It was only like shadow, so I erased it. And I erased partly with laser. I went there around 5 times. I used a special cream to feel less of pain, because without cream for me it was extremely painful. And with cream it was okay. And so then I went back to St. Petersburg after I finished, and we started the process of tattooing. Hello, my daughter Alisa. Just a little hi from here. Hello, my love. ¿Cómo estás?
Bien.
Bien? Okay. And look, at that time I live in St. Petersburg, and every time I went just once a month, I took tickets, and I went from Moscow to St. Petersburg for a 3 or 4 hours appointment session, and he did this tattoo. Then I went back and I had a rest, and then again next month back. So imagine, just every month I went to see him, every month. It was like a schedule for me. And I lived like that almost 1 year and a half. So imagine how many, my love, he brings me my morning coffee because I didn't have breakfast. This will be my morning coffee. Thank you so much. It's sugar-free, so it contains only caffeine. Wait a second, I'm going to show them. Because I had a donation of $5, and they asked me to tell more about my tattoo. So, you know, it's big. It's really big.
Когда уже пошла домой, я увидела паука. Когда пошла домой. Увидела домой паука.
What? Let's talk a little bit later, okay? Vamos a hablar a little bit tardes, más tardes, okay? Un poco tardes.
There's the moon, the swan princess. Is it swan princess?
Swan princess, yes, it's a swan princess.
There is a flower.
And red lotus, where is red lilac?
Wings.
Yeah, and it goes here and there, and it goes this way, and this way. So, I like this in 1 year and a half, and of course I paid money every time. I guess I paid him that time around 70 euro or maybe 50 euro. Or maybe something like that. But after my tattoo, my tattoo artist became rather popular, because all publics on internet, they took of course this tattoo with his name, and he became, so this work made him like a celebrity tattoo artist. Now you won't be able to make a tattoo. No, gracias, mi amore.
Папа принес.
Okay.
Мне Марин принес.
We will talk later. Vamos a hablar un poco tardes, mi amore. Okay. So, I continue. What do you think about my tattoo? And Twisted Ellen, does she have some more questions? I don't see her here. Okay, so are you adolescents? What is this? Did you get the cooled hair? What's this? What's this? Russian? Yes, I'm Russian. Hello, sister. How are you and where are you from? I'm from India. Hello, India. Namaste. I'm from Russia. I'm 45 years old. I want to be married. Don't look for wife nowadays in 2025 and 21st century. Now it's the most important to get married to yourself, to find yourself inside, to find who you are and why you are here. Even don't think about it. Don't make this goal number one in your life. It should be, don't have this strategy at all. Just think that you want to find yourself, and if you do, maybe you will meet your partner. But it doesn't mean that. So, Twisted Alien, how long did your back tattoo sew? And it took me 1.5 years. And but imagine, I didn't go there like twice per month, only once per month. And I calculated hours, but I don't remember. Yeah, I went for 3 hours, 12 months, so it's 36 hours and maybe more. I think that it was about 40 hours and something. So I continue. I run away to feel, what is this? I see you, big or young. I don't understand what is this. My country, you come, hey, my bedroom and marry me. It's like the second chakra. You want me to marry you with your second chakra. You don't want marriage. You don't want big spiritual marriage. You want body relationships, physical relationships. When it's so quickly, when you see me, and if you are ready to marry me only because of my appearance, that means that this marriage would be built on a second chakra, on physical relations. But this marriage won't be for a long time, So I ran away to, yes, I understand. I have so many questions here. Good morning, it's 5:40 a.m. here. Hello, cats. Remember, cats, I know that you are from somewhere, not from this continent. Remind me where you are from. 524. 524. It should be United States. Are you from the United States? Just remind me, because I know cats. He's also my friend, Cat Chambers. 1 second, I'm going to make a little sip of water, or not water, of my Red Bull drink. It's not a commercial, don't drink it. Just because I don't have time for my coffee, and I drink Red Bull without sugar, because with sugar it's very bad for your health, because it contains, like, the same bottle, okay, 330 milliliters bottle contain 38 grams of sugar. Guys, it's a lot. Be careful with that. Wow. You know what, guys? I'm going to probably I have to reswitch again my chat only for those people who are subscribers, because it becomes more and more difficult. I just want to say to my Russian friend that I'm not discriminating you, but you discriminating me when you want to influence my human desires, and which comes in accordance with my human rights. Before, my English was in Russian, but now it's an English-speaking channel. And you can like it or not, but it's my choice of an adult woman, and my choice corresponds to local laws. I have this right, and YouTube gave me this possibility. So I think that you shouldn't be nervous so much. Oh my God, I freaking hate you. Me? Why? Do you like American football? Basil, I don't know, because I like it, but it's a difficult question. What do you mean to like? Yes, the guys there are beautiful, tall and big and so on, but my son, for example, plays normal, classic football. Soccer, yeah, it's called soccer. And he wants to be a goalkeeper. And it's his dream, and as it's a dream of my son, so I prefer more classic football. But for example, but before my son, I was not like a big football fan. I'm not a fan of anything. You know, I prefer to be free from any fanatism. Fanatism is not for me. I'm a single meme, I love you. Okay. So continue. Where are you from? Can you sew? No, just a few. I want to see your. What is your lavish size? Are you single? No, I'm not. I'm 8 years married. Just a few. I want to see. What do you mean that? Just a few. Just a few. One and the same. One and the same. Okay. Now we're going to make still want to filter my chat a little bit, and what we're gonna do, for example, I'm going to try to, yeah, you will have for example 10 seconds to write messages, not to write one and the same message in the same time, you know. From 1 to 30. Okay, so I did it. Just I don't want you to write one and the same, no. I don't want you to write one and the same message in the same time. It's difficult for me. I can't read, for example, Twist Italian. She donated me almost $5, and I can't see her chat afterwards. I can't continue chatting with her. Maybe she has some questions, and I know that girl. She's great, and I can't answer her. And I think, oh, the Fenan Hassan, where are you from? Tell me. Randoni, do you speak English, Randoni? From which country are you? I'm in Spain. I live in Spain. I am Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka. I want to go now. It's my dream to go somewhere to lay on a white sand with the ocean view villa, with my own swimming pool, and to lay like this and to relax and to have to read a book and to have some meditation music in my ears. But for now, it's only my visualization. We can think about it all together, because if we think about it like a group of people, it will be, it will be easier for us to materialize our wish. I love you. Land of earthquake, Chile. Yeah, I know. Have you ever suffered from an earthquake? Me once, I had an experience in Montenegro, and it was so horrifying. We were sleeping on the 5th floor in a Yugoslavic building, and you know that in Montenegro in 1976, if I'm not mistaken, but in 80s, let us call in 80s. Oh no, it's called 70s. Yes, in 70s. They had a awful earthquake, and it ruined almost the whole coast. All buildings were ruined, and many people were died actually. And then when several years ago in Albania they had an awful earthquake, also a lot of people died and many buildings were ruined. And that time we lived in Montenegro and we had this aftershock. And you know, not all of us felt it, but in our house, imagine when you sleep and then suddenly you wake up because you jump in your bed, jump, and it's not like because of something. No, and I mean the amplitude, how to say it in English, the amplitude of this jump was so high. And when you see we decided to go away from the house, but you can't go to the entrance because it moves like that. And Ayokel, he was trying climbing like that with his with his sharp nails, but he couldn't do anything. And I had a several month old small son with us. And for us, like the main was if this building will will be ruined, we wanted to escape, to go away, and not to come back. And after that, we saw that there is a huge, not a hole, but how to say, like thin hole, huge thin hole in this building. After that, it appeared. And after that, I couldn't live in the same building because it was 5th floor. It was like one of the highest buildings in Montenegro. Usually they don't build such kind of buildings because it's dangerous. No, from one point of view, and from the other point of view, for example, Japan, they build the skyscrapers. And those skyscrapers, they live through earthquakes in a very good way. They usually don't have problems when they have severe earthquakes. You remember in Japan. So the problem is not in how tall is your building. The problem is how it is constructed. But still in Montenegro, nothing was constructed in a good way, because a lot of people, they built their houses without architectural plan. It was called like just self-construction. So you take what you have and you build brick by brick, you build anything you want without any architectural plan. I tell them about our life in Montenegro and about our experience with an earthquake. Because I had a guy here from Chile. I don't see where is he now. And he wrote me that, oh, I see Twisted Italian, I see. That's awful. I have never experienced it, but earthquakes are terrible, scary just to see on video, much less experience. Yes, but you know, after that, we had like the whole day of aftershocks. It means that when you have suddenly, you go and then suddenly you have this. And you don't know what will be after, because you are in the hands of this disaster, of this natural disaster. And you are such a small human, you can't influence it. What can you do about it? And I know that also, for example, in Montenegro, alert system, rescue system doesn't work very good. So it means that I was sure if something happens, you should save yourself and your kids. And no one will help you because they don't have any state laws and structure that helps in such situations. Even if they have, for example, I'm sure that they would invite some specialists from Europe, some European specialists, and it's normal. But, oh guys, after that, we moved immediately. The same night I couldn't spend this night at our house because it was still shaking. Then it stops. Then it stops. And we went to sleep in a building up in the mountains, and it was a 2-story building, even 1-story building, like not very high. On the opposite, very small, and the building, and it seemed to me that it was built in a good way, like the walls were very thick, and we spent our night there. There I didn't feel any shakes anymore. And the next day we moved to another place, and we said to our homeowner, like landlord, that we can't live here anymore, because all stuff from shelves, everything fall down. And it was risky, I think, because the building was very old, and it has this line like a hole in it. After that, it was a disgusting experience. And after this earthquake, I knew that after that I can't trust to Montenegro, I can't trust to this earth. It's beautiful, it's wonderful, it's fantastic, it's magic, it gave me a lot, but I can't go go and make every step on earth, after all that I can be relaxed, because plus to it I had anxiety that time, and my depression was coming that time, and I was so nervous. For example, you sit somewhere and you always listen to that noise. And then actually this happened in 2 years after I started to live in Montenegro. And then in 4 years we were sleeping in a in our new apartment that we rented. And suddenly we heard a horrible sound. It was like, I know that it's a sound of those, how you call it, those, my husband should know. Artyom, of those plates, I don't know how to say it. And I know that sound when they move, but the sound, guys, it's like from hell. Like you hear the sound from hell. And you hear that noise, and then you have ta-da! 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 And I was laying with my little daughter. We were laying in the bedroom on one bed. And my son and my husband, they slept together because my son was older, and I was breastfeeding my daughter that time only. How to say these плиты, when you have earthquake and you have it's a geographical name. As we are here, I just want to remember how to call it. I took my daughter and I went to my husband just for us to be together. And the next day, because our house, I knew that it was a two-storage private house, two-storage private villa in mountains, and our house, like our apartment, was built above. And the next day, I decided.
Displacement.
Tectonic plate displacement. Yeah, tectonic plate. Tectonic, I wanted tectonic plate.
Or shift of tectonic plates.
Yeah, but for me, like plate, so it's tectonic plate. So I told platform or plate, I don't remember. And the next day, I've decided to go around this house because it was very difficult to go around because the inner yard was very closed. And there was nothing, like no place for kids, no grass, nothing. And it was like a little bit closed. And I decided to move around, so just to look what is behind and where my bedroom was situated. I went around. Do you know what I see? That my bed was situated in the air with two sticks coming from earth. So it was not like staying on something it was not staying on something solid. It was just like platform outside of our apartment. So it was like a big terrace with two sticks or bolts. I don't know how to tell it. And I don't know a lot of vocabulary from construction. My husband should know. If he comes, I will ask. There were two big sticks and like two axes, and then this platform like a terrace, and then up it was built our sleeping room. And after that I was shocked. We called to the owner and we asked who built this apartment. He said, oh, it's me, I built it for myself. We asked, but do you have any architectural plan? Do you have any? He said, no, just believe me that I did it for myself and that it's very solid, very strong, that it won't ruin in case of an earthquake. But you know, how can I trust to these promises? Because during the first earthquake in 1976, the whole Montenegro was ruined. But first of all, because all buildings were built without any architectural plan. At that time, I realized how architect plan, how it is important. Of course, it is important, especially in a zone of seismic danger. And guys, after that again, I realized, so we had like in Montenegro, you can live in such kind of buildings, and you pay like a good sum for rent, but it's less than in Europe. For example, we paid for our apartment around 600 euro that time, but it was COVID because he wanted more. And it was COVID, there was nobody in Montenegro, so some people, they needed to earn money, and they gave their apartments by cheaper prices, because a lot of people, they just left. And but if you want to live in a good building with all documents and everything, you pay more, a lot more. And of course, I didn't like it. And that time we realized, many people asked me, Ksenia, why you moved from Montenegro? So that was one of the reasons why we moved from Montenegro. Imagine, how can you trust to this, not even society, but also a society? How can you trust to this state, to this nature? Because here I also, in Almeria, we also have this titanic plate problems. I know that high, deep in the sea, we have this problem. But at least here I know that all buildings have their architect plan, and to build something new, you will have like a lot of checkups, and you have to go through procedures. You have to prove that you have to build your new building in accordance with law. And this system is checked in a very, very good way. So that's why we also decided to move. It was one of my our decision, that how can this part of Earth is dangerous, but no one protects you, because people just build what they want, and then they rent it to tourists, and you take it and you don't know what is inside. You can check it from the inside, the construction of this thing. So I continue. Slow, please. Why slow? Why slow? You're so beautiful. Thank you. So I block some of haters. Greetings from Krasnodar. Hello, Krasnodar. I'm happy that there are people, Russian-speaking people, who came here with respect and who speak English, and I'm really happy to see you guys. Hello, Jose Gustavo Pereira da Silva, donde tu? In India, buildings falls without earthquake. Yeah, I know, I heard it. Also not good situation. So guys, now I'm going to change. I'm still looking for a good moderation system, not to use my husband for that. And now I'm going to switch chat only for my subscribers. So the chat is on. Participants, only my followers. I think it will be maybe better, because I see a lot of Russian trolls, and I think that they just spoil our conversation. I don't like that idea. Hello from Thailand. Thailand, I know that you lived through a very difficult time as well. Bahram is my friend. Hello, Bahram. Scarlett, I love you so much. Wow, that pleasure. Shukri, get up. I want to see you, Shukri. It's a little bit not, how to say, it's what you say. I'm feminist, so it's not good to hear that. I don't know if you understand what but I'm not an object for you to tell me what to do, okay? Unless I ask you. Ask me what you want me to do. So don't tell me what to do. Are you on OnlyFans? No, I'm not. I have different type of gift. I earn money with my throat and mouth, orally, solo orally. I speak. I like to speak, to communicate. Yes, I have a beautiful, good body. I know that. And great appearance. I know it. But the sense of my communication, no, but the method of my communication with this world, with this planet, is mouth and not just body, demonstrating my body. It's not about me. I have just a different type of soul structure. So don't wait me on OnlyFans. Greetings from Linares, Chile. Hello, Chile, one more time. Bahram says hi. Okay. Dear Konstantina Trofimov, you can't even write in English and you give me advices. I think that you're zero in English. And I'm not want, and I don't want, he writes me, if you want to have normal accent, you need to speak with native English speakers. Why should I? I am not here to show you a good accent. I'm not here for that. It's not like an English teaching channel. So just go away if you don't like it. I'm not going to block you, but go away if you don't like it. I'm not holding you. So for some people, they need to go to block. I block them. Okay, and this guy is going to go to block as well, because otherwise it becomes more and more difficult. Sorry, ma'am, I made a mistake. Shakri, thank you for your politeness and for your courtesy. Thank you so much. Conor McGregor, what accent is that? It's Slavic accent. I'm Russian, so I have a Slavic accent. Oh, I have Peter Cooper. Morning, dear. Best wishes from London, England. Hello. Hello, Peter. How are you doing? How life is going on there? So yes, guys, it's not an OnlyFans. So if you want this, it's not your type of. I'm not your cup of tea. It's not your type of contact. So Scarlett, okay. Tell me a few words about your diploma paper. It sounds so cute. Paper. Yes, I have a diploma. I have a master degree from Economic University. One of the best state economic universities in Russia, by the way. And in my days, it was very, very good. And we had the international system of education, and I decided to follow it. So I have this bachelor and then master degree, and I'm happy about it. Also, I have a diploma in interpretation, Russian, English, French interpreter. It's also State University of St. Petersburg. It's called complementary higher education, complementary degree in my diploma. So I can be called like Master of Economics / interpreter French / interpreter English. So I have those 3 diplomas. But I don't know if it was good for me, because obviously I have absolutely different gifts. My soul came here from absolutely different goals. But in my first university, as I went to sociology and economy of labor, And we had a lot of topics connected to human rights, laws, and sociology, communication, psychology. That's why I love. My faculty was very, very good, and that's why I'm satisfied. So still, in some ways, my university was good for me, but it was not my dream. It was my parents' dream, and I just followed their desires because I was too weak that time to form my own way. Unfortunately, I was a very childish person, and I was not strong. Normally, I was supposed to go, for example, to the University of Cinema and Television, to learn how to be a journalist, to learn how to work with. But it's from one point of view. But from another point of view, I'm so satisfied that I didn't learn anywhere to behave myself somehow in front of cameras. And that's why you see that I'm like very sincere and very simple. And yes, I can talk, I can chat. I'm excited when I see so many people online. It inspires me. And as nobody taught me how to do it, I am as I am. And now YouTube loves very, very much people like me. I see it. That a lot of channel like me, they have like boost, because people are tired from that TV picture, from when everything is done correctly, and when every small little detail is correctly done. And I'm like, because I am what I am, and I love it. Why not? So we have 78 people online. I'm happy about it, and you're coming and coming, guys. And please like this video, and please follow my channel. So I'm reading your messages, guys. Oh yeah, without oh, I have twisted Italian. That's really cool. I'm trying to do something with language too. Learning Russian, Spanish, and French. I remember currently focusing more on Russian because it's so hard. Yeah, I remember Twist Italian. You told me that you learn languages. You learn to free languages, and we have like me and you. We have the same. I don't know how to say the same platform of self-expression, because I speak. Je parle français. Hablo español, я говорю по-русски, and I speak English. So we have like the same languages with you, maybe on different levels. You have one level higher, me one level lower, but we have like all on the same one and the same languages with you. Exactly. Russian, Spanish, French, and English. That's wonderful. Why don't you speak Russian? Because it's an English-speaking channel. Because I decided that it will be better for me, for my self-growth, and for my financial growth. I have decided that for me it will be more interesting to learn language, to improve myself daily, to grow, to go internationally, to earn more, 10 times more. Am I stupid not to take this chance? If I can take it, if I have all capacities to take it, why shouldn't I take it? Why should I sit somewhere? Plus to it, I don't live in Russia. Plus to it, YouTube is illegal in Russia, and I want to earn my money illegally. Because now you know that several days ago my monetization on this YouTube started, and I have now I have to register my autonomo. It's called self-employed, and in Spain it's very important. So I'm going to have like my own business connected with blogging. It's so interesting, and with Russian channel I won't be able to make all this. So I think that it's a big deal. It's a great situation. And if you have this capacity, of course, go into English. If you speak Russian, plus to it, Russian audience when I checked my statistics after my channel was pushed hard by YouTube, thank you YouTube so much, in Russian audience, I checked my statistics. The only persons who watched me was male 65 plus from Russia and Ukraine. And for advertisers, it means almost nothing. They don't pay for such kind of audience, you know? Because I asked, for example, here I started earning, even now I started earning. My channel monetized and I start earning in euros, because here now I have people from all over the world, and 1,000 views RPM is a lot higher than in Russia and then in Ukraine. Then I asked my GPT chat, please, I have this and that kind of audience now. What brands can I collaborate with? Do you know what the GPT chat told me? Oh, there are plenty of brands, for example, vodka, casino. And I was like, but I will gambling, but I will never and ever do this, because I am against of this. So I can't make collaborations with such brands. First of all, because here it can be illegal. I don't know what's the law here now, but anyway, whether it's legal or whether it's illegal, I'm not going to collaborate with such brands who advertise alcoholic drinks, because I'm completely against of alcohol, and I don't want you men after 65 drink alcohol, because it will reduce the level of your life. It will reduce your brain capacity. Who am I? And so I decided that I have no future, no financial future on Russian YouTube. Last week, do you know the level of conversation in Russian YouTube? It was like, oh, boobs, boobs. Oh, she has rich husband, and she sucked everything she has in in her life. Oh, she didn't earn anything on her own. Oh, boobs. Oh. And then go to kitchen. What are you doing here? Go to kitchen. It's your job to go to kitchen. Go to your. Why you wish me this? And or go and what should I do also? For them, I should go outside. I don't know even how to call it. I need to ask my husband. And to plant some vegetables and to dig. I have to dig. Why should I? Why? It's not. I have never lived in such circumstances. These are your circumstances, not my circumstances. Why you want me to suffer as you? So you didn't come here saying, Ksenia, I admire you and I want to live like you because you're a lucky girl. You could stay now somewhere in Russia or in Ukraine with your husband and dig. I have to. Artyom, dig vegetables. He has to be. He knows better this vocabulary. Yeah. In me. When you, how to call it? First of all, when you have a land and you dig this land and you have harvest. But how you call it when you have this little piece of land with vegetables? How you call it? Ogorod.
Garden.
Garden?
Yes.
For me, garden is when maybe it's garden, yeah. Vegetable garden and fruit garden. So why don't you have to say, Ksenia, you're so lucky. You don't have to work hard. You have money to go and to buy everything you want, and you don't have to work hard for potato, which costs €1 or even 50 cents. And they were like, go and dig. Go and dig. Boobs, 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 boobs. And I was like...
Yeah, vegetable garden.
Vegetable
kitchen garden. Yeah.
Kitchen garden.
Garden plot.
Garden plot.
If it's a small one.
Yeah. So that's my answer to your question. Why don't you speak Russian? Because of that. I don't want that. It's not about me. And it has never been about me. Not like I came here and I decided that it's not about me. No, since my childhood I don't like to do it. I want my hands to be clean and beautiful, and my nails and my jewelry. I love my jewelry, yeah, and I want to go to to grocery store and to buy everything. Why you want me to go to, how to say первобытно-общинный строй? Please check this word, I need it. I need it for my vocabulary here now. Selena, did you check MBTI theory we talked about? Hussein, unfortunately, no time, dear. I remember you, of course I remember. You told me about black eye and about MBTI. That's so interesting. I'm going to, please, thank you to remind me. Probably I will do it today because when
Primitive society.
Yeah, why you want me to go to primitive society? Why? If you live here, maybe better you go away from this primitive society and not tell me to go to your primitive society. No, I'm not interested. Thank you. I want to live, I want to be very rich. I want to earn money. I want my husband to earn. I want him to earn a lot of money.
No, but that's the thing. I think it's about, it's more about mentality. It's like, the phrase, when you have 3 millionaires, to be with them, you're gonna be millionaire number 4. To have a conversation and live in an environment of poor people, for poor people, you're gonna be 5th poor people, person number 5. So that's the thing. So the people from Russia, unfortunately, they are not. They doesn't have no idea what does it mean is nobility. They have no idea what does it mean is to have at least like good conditions of life. The most of them, unfortunately, it's a huge country. It's a lot of people, and that's why the most of people who watching YouTube, they come into your stream or whatever, and they spray shit, and they become because they see the way you live and they're jealous, and that's the thing. And people from the Europe, the 99%, I swear to God, I never, 99% doesn't say anything bad. Everything's saying good or
no,
you guys nice.
Sometimes they ask, do you have your account on OnlyFans?
Yeah, but it's 2 times. As far as I remember,
I saw your on Pornhub for me, but it's okay, this question for me.
Yeah,
I understand, maybe, but it's his desires and he helped me. But they don't have such conversations here.
Yeah, and that's the thing, it's just like people from the more or less rich society, more developed society, they push you up. The people from the bottom, they pulling you down. Is that it? Is this as simple as that?
And that's the law of life, guys. So believe me. And I saw this law. It's like visually, it was shown on me in my live streams on YouTube. Absolutely 2 different societies. If you want to grow, learn English, guys. Russian guys, do it. So, Selena, did you check? Yeah, Hussein, I will try to do it this week because normally my weekends are very tough because I have 2 kids at home. 2 little kids at plus to eat. We have cooking show on Sunday. And usually on Saturday, I'm like, I'm relaxing, but not relaxing because I have 2 kids. And of course, I spend time with them because usually my husband works on Saturdays. So I have a little bit of time during a week and I will try. Yeah, I remember our discussion. We talked about black eye and everything. By the way, it was very interesting. That time our conversation was great and I want to know more about it. So... okay, Artyomka goes in block. Hussein, Selena, love your tattoo, the moon, the wings, the angel, all of it. Can you tell me more about the thought behind getting this tattoo? Yes, actually, it's a female character. It's a female character. It's connected with absolute female love that I didn't have enough in my childhood. And I thought that I want a woman to hug me from behind like this, like I'm her child. But only now I realized that actually by this fairy tale and of famous Russian writer Pushkin, this female, she's dead. It's a dead person. So now it is about my past, about my dead femininity, about lack of love from the most important female of my life, so I described actually what I had. And now I like bring her to life, this woman, because I was not given enough of female absolute love in my childhood, and now I bring her to life myself. I am becoming my own mother. For example, if I am a very sensitive person, and if I have some problems in my life, I'll just hug myself from inside, saying that, Ksenia, I'm your own mother. Like, I love you. And I imagine me being a small little girl, like I hug myself. No, it's difficult. It's a very difficult topic. When will you speak Russian? It's good to talk. Alexei, look, this is a polite question. Here at least, no, this is an English-speaking channel. Maybe, I don't know how can we speak Russian. You can go to my Telegram channel, for example. And it's very, by the way, guys, I see that a lot of video are automatically translated now. Like it's auto doubling. And but YouTube offer that only for bigger channels. So I think that when my channel will grow a little bit, I'm sure that I will have this function. And I hope, I'm waiting for it, because I have some vlogs, I left them just for you. And guys, maybe for you it's also better not to unsubscribe me, because once I'm going to have an automatic translation, you can hear me in Russian, and it will be very, very good thing also. That's how I can go really internationally. I can go to Russian audience as well. But my strategy is to go to English-speaking audience, and I understand it, because you know, when you work as a live streamer, you also have to have strategic thinking when it's your business, when it's not like just you're having it for fun. I can't having it for fun, because I put my money, invest my money in it. I invest my time in it, a lot of time. You see me here like many hours per day during a week. So guys, Twisted Alien, yes, Lo, I think it's really cool as well. It's like so special to me to be able to speak with others in their native language. I love learning. I also love, but when you have kids, you know, sometimes they take a lot of, not even time, but energy, because the kids are like open books themselves, and you learn them a lot. You know, my perception of motherhood, it's like two souls, two open books came into this world, and now I have to learn them and to help them to prosper, to live, to create. And now, as their guide to this world, I have to give them support in some ways where they need to have this support. That's why every day I have two little books. You saw one of them not so long ago. She came to me, and of course they think that they are number one for me, but that's true. They are number one for me. That's the first book that I read daily. And you know, some parents they like make their children to do what parents themselves want them to do. In our family, it's on opposite. I ask my son, where do you want to go? I want to go to football. Who do you want to be in football? I want to be a goalkeeper. Let's go to goalkeeper academy. Okay, let's go. We go. So, you know, I go after him a little bit, and I give him my support. And when he loses, I say, son, it's nothing. You need to learn. You need to be. You need to learn how to sustain, how to face all those difficulties. It's me. How to face all those difficulties and to go through them. You need to go how to be brave, of course, and how to. So you know, I always every day I have two books opened in front of me, and I read them, and it's so interesting. And that's why, as I told you, Twisted Alien, I can't say that I have much time for reading something else. But I do, honestly, I do read books and I explain to Hussein. Hussein, you are here in our last conversation. I told him that, for example, that my last book, it's not finished. I started to read it. It was how to not to be in a psychological trap with a narcissistic person, with a person with narcissistic disorder. Just because I had those issues in my life, not with him maybe a little bit, but you don't have disorder, you have only traits of narcissist, but it's normal, me also. So I continue. So I read books for self-growth, and also I learned Spanish, but now I stopped because of my channel, because I have to I have to speak English a lot, and now I have to learn it again, my English, everything that I forgot. Why did you leave Russia? I left Russia because I wanted to leave Russia since my childhood, because I always thought that this society, because I used to work in motorsport, and I always had friends from all over the world, and those people were more interested to me than people in Russia, than average people in Russia. I had also in Russia, I had some friends, but those friends, they also traveled a lot outside of Russia very, very often. So they were also like in an international society. And just when I had this chance, I used it. Because I think here I feel more free. Here we have a different cultural code, different social, different society. So I like it more. It's just more mine. I can't say that I don't like you. No, I prefer. This is my choice. I'm Russian, and I will be Russian forever. But my choice is to be in an international society, and it's normal, I guess. Everyone thinks you are Russian. That's why they write in Russian, speak Russian. Okay, I think that I answered that question. So I continue.
I think you need to prescribe something in the topic. It's like in the top of your
I think when
channel,
they come,
like there is an English speaking channel or something.
I
like
think that they don't see
no,
it.
nobody can see it anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, because all they want just is to, I don't know. It's like, for me, it's like a little bit monkey behavior. What does it mean if I'm German and they speak English? So what? What do you want from me? No, I have chosen my language. I'm mature and old enough to understand why I did it. Leave this lady alone. She can speak in whatever language she likes. Thank you, Peter. This is, by the way, Peter lives in London and he never criticizes my English. You know? Why? Why? People who lives in America, Twisted Italian is from America. Marina, my friend, is from America. Peter is from London, UK, United Kingdom, Great Britain.
You know, this is such an interesting thing. We met a lot of people, and with so many bloggers who came to Spain, and they are, let's say, Russian-speaking bloggers. When they come into Spain, and they always complain, "Oh, there is nobody speaking English here, and it's hard to learn Spanish language." But the same way, people who sitting in Russia, as soon as they went to some YouTube channel, which is people speak English, speak Russian because we don't understand. Come on, guys, if you don't understand, just turn around and go away. Search for something which you can understand. This is it. It's simple as that. Do not try to change the whole world. Just take another